The power of perception. Let me tell you something that can change your entire life. Events don't control you, your interpretation of them does. Two people lose the same opportunity. One says, "This is the end." The other says, "This is redirection." Same event, different mindset, different future. Your brain reacts fast. It looks for danger. It assumes the worst. But Stoic thinking trains you to pause. As Epictetus taught, it is not what happens that disturbs us. It is our judgment about it. The moment something goes wrong, ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Are you saying, "This always happens to me"? Or are you saying, "This is part of the process"? Your perception shapes your emotional state. Your emotional state shapes your decisions. Your decisions shape your destiny. Train yourself to see obstacles as training. See rejection as redirection. See delay as preparation. Control the meaning, and you control the outcome. Mastering your inner voice. There is a voice inside your head. It comments on everything. It reminds you of past failures. It predicts future disasters. It whispers doubt. Most people believe that voice without question. But here's the truth. That voice is not you. It is conditioning. It is habit. It is fear speaking. Stoic strength begins when you separate yourself from your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to question his reactions and control his mind. When your mind says, "You're not good enough," you respond, "I am improving." When your mind says, "You can't handle this," you respond, "I will grow through this." The quality of your life depends on the quality of your self-talk. If you speak to yourself like an enemy, you weaken. If you speak to yourself like a leader, you strengthen. Your inner dialogue builds your identity. Guard it carefully. Voluntary discomfort. Modern life makes us soft. Comfort everywhere, instant gratification, endless distraction. But comfort weakens resilience. Stoicism teaches voluntary discomfort, cold showers, hard workouts, difficult conversations. Doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. Seneca practiced living with less on purpose to train himself not to fear loss. When you willingly choose difficulty, you reduce fear because you realize you can handle more than you think. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build mental armor. The more you avoid discomfort, the weaker you become. The more you embrace it, the stronger you grow. Do hard things on purpose. Train your mind to stay steady under pressure. Strategic detachment. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is attachment. Attachment to outcomes, attachment to approval, attachment to control. When you need a specific result to feel okay, you become fragile. Stoic mentality teaches this. Focus on effort, release the outcome. You control your preparation. You control your discipline. You control your character. You do not control the final result. Work hard, give your best, then detach. Detachment does not mean you don't care. It means your peace does not depend on the result. This gives you clarity. This gives you calmness. This gives you power. Because when you are not desperate, you perform better. Identity over emotion. Most people act based on feelings. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel confident. I don't feel ready. But Stoic strength comes from identity. Decide who you are. Are you disciplined? Are you resilient? Are you calm under pressure? Once you define your identity, your actions must align with it. You don't skip training because that's not who you are. You don't lose control because that's beneath you. You don't quit because that's not your identity. Feelings change daily. Identity remains steady. When you act according to identity, motivation becomes irrelevant. And that is true psychological power.